A year gone by and still no answers as to where 27,000 gallons of leaked jet fuel at Red Hill ended up.
But now the very first water samples from the two newly installed monitoring wells near the military's massive underground fuel tanks have turned up positive for contamination. KITV4's Catherine Cruz has the latest on our continuing coverage of this important issue.
The two monitoring wells, located just north of the Red Hill tanks, have come back positive for petroleum contaminants. Military officials stress the levels are very low.
We did find trace levels on the parts per trillion order of magnitude, which is exceedingly below the any actionable level of concern.
The plan retests next month to try and determine if the contamination may have been caused by the drilling process and not by leaked fuel. So far, Honolulu's aquifers, which supply our drinking water, have tested clear. But at least one water commissioner worries the military is foot-dragging when it comes to taking more precautions and protecting our resource against any more leaks.
People will not want to drink it. We have a very serious possibility of a catastrophic leak from these tanks in the future, and that is what is of greatest concern.
The Board of Water Supply is pushing for stricter standards and not just accepting low levels of contamination.
At the end of the day, it's the resource that we're trying to preserve, the quality at the drinking water level.
The Red Hill Task Force is finalizing a report to the legislature, which includes recommendations to safeguard against future spills and to deal with past ones. The Navy strongly disagrees that double lining the underground steel tanks, which are some 20 stories high, is the best protection.
All I'm saying is that a double wall protection could lead you down a path of false security.
I'm not going to be telling the public that there's some other mystical, better solution than a double-walled tank, because the double-walled tank is, when it leaks, it's still contained and it does not go into the environment.
EPA officials are in town for meetings and are still trying to hammer out an enforceable action plan with the military and state and city agencies, something that's happening behind closed doors.
Once that agreement is finalized, there's a public involvement opportunity so the public can comment on the agreement before it's finalized.
Are we close? It's been a year.
I think we've had very productive conversations, so we're getting closer.
Now, January 13th is the one-year anniversary of that spill, and again, we still don't know where the 27,000 gallons of fuel went. The military says it hasn't drilled into the basalt to look for the spilled fuel, fearing it may create a pathway that would take it closer to the aquifer and our water wells. The vacuum testing on the tank that leaked the fuel in the first place will ramp up again next month. Back to you, Paula, Yanji.